All right, we're back for part 2. How you guys doing? I'm your good buddy Thorn. Let's get going right into it, okay? Now, the first part of this on the Light Infantry, we were talking about footwear. And I kind of told you what I thought and probably what I'm going to be wearing, and we're going to see that in part 3, or maybe it'll be part 4. I'm not sure how long we're going to go, but stick with me, okay? So, footwear. Now we're working our way up from boots, pants, and a white shirt. Second thing we're going to talk about is pants. Now, doing the light infantry thing out in the field, out in the battlefield, is relatively strenuous. So we need to have a good pair of pants that not only cover your leg and protect your leg, but are light enough and functional enough not to hem you down. No clothing pun intended. So there's several different things that you can wear. And in this aspect, well, I'm not really sure where to start. You know, let's start with looking at something that's very historic and then going towards more practical, shall we? All right. First thing we're going to take a look at, if we're talking medieval time period, we're talking really hose. Not get into the depths of clothing in history, but depending on where you were, all right, let's just jump into the history, shall we? Romans didn't wear pants, generally. Northern barbarians wore pants, generally. In the Middle Ages, that kind of mishly-mashlied up into something called hose. Now, it's not pantyhose that we know of today, although that is a direct lineage. But historically, men and women wore hose on each leg, separate hose that tied into either a girdle or the brays or the chausses, the underwear, so to speak. I do have a pair of hose. I am not wearing them for you. Single hose. Very nice wool, made by Historic Enterprises. And maybe, if you're lucky, I'll show them to you later. However, what I want to take a look at for reenacting, or not reenacting, for LARPing, is cotton joined hose. Now this is a very stretched fabric, as it was historically. This is joined. This is the jiggly bit part. And it laces into your doublet to hold the hose up. This is a little later time period. This is 14th, 15th century. Very, very comfortable to wear, believe it or not. If you put a garter around the knee, it holds it up. It breathes well. It's not very hot, although this is black. They're not that expensive. And these are actually some that I prefer a lot of. They leave nothing to the imagination. So, you know, there are times that I don't wear them just for that reason. But they're great. Like I said, this is Historic Armories. No. This is Revival. I'm sorry. This is Revival Clothing. And they have more historical looking stuff. Would I recommend these for the battlefield? Yes and no. Very light, very comfortable, very breathable. Not much protection from thorns or anything else, and this will rip and cut. Because it's kind of a lycra stretch material, 100% cotton lycra. And, well, it's 95% cotton, 5% lycra. So it breathes pretty good. But it will tear up. And it isn't cheap. It's not overly expensive, but it isn't cheap either. Wear this into town would be nice. And I have fought LARPs in these before. And so, it's a thought. A thought. And they do come in other colors other than black. I just like black. Now, historically, this is Historic Enterprises, subcontracted out to Black Swan Designs. This is 100% wool. And these are what we would call historic Viking trousers. It's got a very nice weave to it, and a drawstring waist, and very long. And you're going to say, Thorne, you're not that big. You've never been that big. Two of you could fit in these pants. And this is true. But you want them kind of big, because you can wear other stuff underneath them, or not. They do breathe very well. I do usually wrap the legs, the bottom part of the legs, with the leg wraps, which you've seen before in some of my Viking videos. And these are great pants. And I bought these pretty large for that purpose. That you can wear stuff underneath them, or not. But they're very baggy. They kind of give you a Russ trouser look. That Russ trouser look is wide at the top of the leg and tight below the knee. When I wear these in combat, I wear these at Bickelin, unless it gets cool, probably not, because they are a little warm. Now, the last in the series of quasi-historical looking stuff is those brown pants I bought on, was it Amazon? I think it was Amazon. And they're supposed to be kind of a mock joined hose. And then, let's just take a look at it. Because I had my black hose and I wanted something in a brown. And this is Pirate Dressings, okay? 100% rayon, made in India. And they're comfortable. I really don't like these particular laces in them. I might change these out. They don't have a pocket on them, and they're a drawstring waist. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. And you know what? I will wear them for when we do the whole kit loadout for one of the costumes, just so you can see what they look like. They're not bad. They're pretty cheap, and I have a feeling that they're going to tear out of the knees pretty quick. They're doable. They're doable, okay? So, now, we're getting into the last two series of pants, one from two different companies. And it's Epic Armory and Mathalan. And I love Epic Armory, and Patrick's a great guy, and he's on the internet, and you can talk to him, and he's very approachable. And they've got some really nice stuff. Epic Armory has some nice clothing. Mathalan also has some very nice stuff, and I like it a lot. And it's just kind of like, well, I don't know, both of them work pretty good. So, let's just dive right in, shall we? So the very first pants that I want to talk about are these Mathalan trousers. Now this is that mock joined hose that I was telling you about earlier, in the light green, or the dark green, and the black. I love these pants. Very comfortable. It's a very heavy, canvasy feeling cloth. It does have the mock cod piece, so you can go to the bathroom and do this and go to the bathroom pretty quickly. It does have belt loops on it, so you can wear it with a belt, and it's underneath this. It has no pockets, but you know what? It is really nice. I like it a lot. I ordered a second pair of these so I can bring them out to Bickelin, because they're going to be my primary trousers, I think. And they're pretty nice. I really do enjoy them. You can see them here with those LARP boots that I was telling you about, the light leather LARP boots. And they have a very nice look to it. They go well with the doublets. And overall, for the price, they're a great pair of pants. I like them a lot. And I can't say enough good things about them. They do come in various colors. They come in red instead of the green. They come in a yellow instead of the green. And you saw the Bumblebee doublet. So if my doublet was the same color as this, it'd be a really nice matching set. and they're very nice. I really like them all. So that pair of Mytholin trousers, like I said, I'm going to have 2 pair of those out there. I really do like them. They're very, very nice. They're going to provide pretty good protection for your legs from brambles and what have you. They're not that expensive. They're a little more expensive than some of the other stuff that we're going to take a look at and have looked at, but they're good enough quality that if you do get into something and they might wear out or tear, these will tear less than a lot of other stuff. And you can repair them fairly quickly in the field because it is a nice cloth that's going to sew patches on it really nice. It's going to give you a really nice look. But let's take a look at a couple more Mytholin items before we go into Epic Armory, okay? The next set of pants, these are for Mytholin, are what I would call almost a traditional Russ pant. It is a drawstring waist, and it's gathered at the knee and laces down all the way to the ankle. These are very nice. I do like them. There's no pockets on this, and it's very, very baggy. Oh, I'm sorry, there are pockets on here. So there are slip pockets in the seams, so you don't really show. And this is an extra. Is this an extra large? I don't remember what. No, this is a medium large. So I could have probably got away with wearing a medium, and I'm a pretty big guy. But this will give you a very voluminous upper thigh, and then very tight on the lowers. These are very good combat pants. It's a little lighter fabric than the trousers that I just showed you, but it's going to be a very nice look. And they do come in different colors. Like I said, black trousers. Can't go wrong with black trousers, kids. They're good. Would I recommend these? Oh, hell yeah, I just did. One of the ladies asked for combat pants, and I gave her the link to these. Mytholin. Nice. Now, the next 2 that we want to take a look at are also Mytholin. And they're pretty much the same, but I got them in 2 different colors. These are breeches. These are knee pants from Mytholin. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Thorn, why the hell would I wear knee breeches into combat? Well, it is going to be warm, and this will give your legs some breathing. It really will. Now, I would highly recommend that you wear kilt hose underneath them to cover your leg from the knee down, because this goes just below the knee, and it ties and laces. It is drawstring, and these also have pockets on the side. Okay, great looking pants, very comfortable. I like them a lot. And with the kilt hose, or the hose, and the ankle boots and the Mytholin gaiters, excellent choice. Excellent choice. And you will see that coming up in the outfit video. I guess we're going to do a video on just various outfits and different looks, okay? So they do come in brown, and they do come in the black. And these are also medium, large mediums. And this is the Killian short trousers black. This is extra large. And like I said, this is that same heavy duty fabric as these, the ones that I'm wearing. And I do like these. And I will show these to you because this is an absolutely fantastic look. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the Epic Armory stuff. Now, I have 2 pair of pants from Epic Armory, and they're actually the same style, just in different colors. These are long pants with drawstring ankles and a drawstring waist. And this is their Epic Armory extra large, and I'm pretty sure that they will fit me. These also have pockets, and it's a very significant pocket in the front, so you could actually do quite a bit with these. This is the fabric out of this is a little heavier than well, it's not quite as heavy as the heavy duty Mytholin, but it's on par with most reenacting pants or LARP pants. They're pretty straightforward and simple. You really can't say too much about them. They're just good pants. And I do recommend them. They're good. I did get a secondary color in green. But it's the same thing. It's just a different color choice. And this is their extra large, and it is absolutely huge. But it should do very, very well on the field. And you'll get to see these too, because I like this color. With that all said, what do I recommend? If you're going to spend the money and you want good fighting pants, I would go with the Mathalans, the ones that I'm wearing, the two-tone with the mock codpiece, because I just think that's a nice look. Now, any one of the Epic Armory or the Mathalan pants that I showed you will work great. Historical, I just kind of stay away from that. If you want to do joined hose, you want to do the Viking pants for a look to go into town, I think that would be very good, but we're talking on the battlefield. So, first recommendation, the pants that I'm wearing. And then, for number 2, any of the Epic Armory or the Mathalan pants that I showed you after that. It's just going to be based upon what you want to do. I will show you in costume the breeches and the long pants for everything that we've just talked about. And then you can kind of get a view of what it looks like. And then you can pick out what you want. All of them are functional. All of them will be good. Just remember, we're going to be there for 7 days. You're probably going to need more than one pair of trousers. So I'm probably going to bring a few. All right? We'll catch you later.